Yesterday, I was here. Tropical Bali, feeling all the sunshine on my skin, and now today, back in Australia, back to 6 degrees weather I think it is today. Hang on, let me check. Okay, it's 10 degrees now, but it was colder earlier this morning, which is crazy. So I'm feeling the cold, and let's just check out how the garden's gone while we've been living it up in tropical Oasis.
Before we left, we did a bit of a harvest, so I guess we're mostly just checking out how bad the weeds have grown while we've been gone. The beans are growing really well. These are the broad beans, and we've also had really good luck with the chilies. They're all turning red now for us. The rainbow chard just never stops growing.
All the marigolds here look like they've kind of come a cropper and the wind's kind of pushed them over here. But we didn't know that marigolds would be everywhere on our Bali trip. I don't remember that from the last few times we've gone over, but this time marigolds were used as decorations everywhere we went. The Tromboncino vine is clearly starting to die off here. It's kind of all flopsy, but it's not quite dead yet, but that looks like it's probably achieved its limit. This one definitely looks like it's got a bit further than this one through here. It's a lot more green, this other one through here. Somehow the butternut is still kicking on. Its vines haven't died off yet, which is crazy. I thought that they'd be well dead by the time we got back. It's definitely almost had its day, but not quite there yet. I'm hoping it turns just a little bit more, but it doesn't look like it's achieved too much growth over the last couple of weeks, so it might be just where it is. I knew this one was here, but this one's a little surprised that I didn't know was there until all the other vines have died off. This is actually the vine going back to the one big boy that's over there. Hang on, I'll take you around for a look. There he is. He's grass covered, but still going strong. Die back, vine, die back. It's crazy. This one corn has fallen over while we've been gone. Don't know if the wind pushed him over. It's fallen on top of the leeks, which seem to have been going pretty well actually. They're looking pretty good. But yeah, we've got a few other corns still kicking on. Some of them look like they're just about there, which is great. More beans have popped up here, and the snow peas behind it are growing up. They're actually growing up well on both sides now. It's getting a little bit high on the trellis. Don't know how much life they'll have left in them though. I'll take you on a walk through the orchard now. It's definitely looking a lot better than when we left. A lot of the leaves have now landed on the ground. It's really cute, but also it makes it so the mower struggles a bit more. But we'll come through and we'll see how our berry garden is going. All the grapevine leaves are now gone. These raspberries smell, oh shit, I lost one. Smell and taste exactly like the lolly raspberries. So good. The fig tree is now definitely on the bare side. It's funny, there's still a few spots where it looks like it's actually trying to grow again. We must have had some weather that was a little bit warmer over the last little while, and it's set it off for some more growth, which is a little bit weird, but there you go. I can still see some figs clinging onto life over here. I'm pretty confident that without the leaves, they just don't have a chance at growing anymore, so lost to the ages. Oh no, I dropped one. Tried for a tricky shot, but I knocked him off. I do not know how there's so many tomatoes still in here that don't look terribly terrible. Might be time to pick them and make some sort of green tomato recipe. Looks like there's only been about 6 mil of rain in the last couple of weeks. That's crazy. Must just be cold and not terribly wet. This is definitely a seedling graveyard. Sorry. Well, I think I'm just going to go and enjoy the last couple of days of my leave inside. The new Zelda game came out. Betty's already inside playing video games because she's smarter than I am and staying out of the cold. But back to work on Monday, and I think from then we'll be back in the garden being a bit more useful with myself. Until then, just going to relax for a couple more days. Actually, I need to do heaps of washing from our trip. Oh yeah, before I go, I got attacked by a monkey in the monkey forest. It was my own fault, sort of. I tried to catch a monkey that had fallen off me. It was a baby monkey and it was just about to splat on the ground, and I reached out to grab it and the mum just went nuts and jumped on my head, which is like, I'm in their realm and I know I shouldn't reach out to touch the monkeys, but you know, if a baby was falling to the floor, you'd kind of try to help it not douche itself on the floor. We've got some stories from Bali, so maybe in the next episode when Betty's on board again, we'll have a sit down chat about some of the fun things that happened. Catch you then.